I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot.
Oh, no.
Don't act like you ain't seen me around.
Them days.
He said I do.
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam, that's when they're trying to run out. When they're trying to run, bop, there you go.
even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, bop, what do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
Shakur Stevenson is not treating this fight like a normal title defense. He is training with top-level fighters, which shows how seriously he is taking Teofimo Lopez and how focused he is on being fully prepared.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division, and be the last man standing given the opportunity.
Shakur has been training with Terence Crawford at Dunn Training in Colorado Springs, the same place where Crawford prepared for his fight with Canelo. That alone shows how serious this fight is. This is not just basic training or fitness work. It is high-level preparation focused on timing, positioning, and mental focus, where every round is about solving real problems in the ring.
That I see somebody to steal his passport, replicate his job, all types of weird stuff.
He called me earlier. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Training with Crawford means Shakur is facing real pressure and real intelligence, not scripted practice. They are working on staying calm under fire, setting small traps, and making opponents pay for mistakes without wasting energy. It also shows Shakur's mindset, because you don't train with someone like Crawford unless you're ready to be challenged, corrected, and pushed beyond your comfort zone.
I hurt my hand. I was hurting it all throughout the camp.
I was feeling good.
I felt it just now. But I was trying to ignore the pain and keep it going, but it just got worse to the point where I couldn't really take it no more. I kind of felt it after my last fight. I'm like, man, just ignore it, because you're going to have to keep ignoring it every time you fight. You don't realize it until it gets to the point where you just can't take it no more. That video, even that video that got out of me hitting somebody with a body shot, I fell. I've been hitting it constantly over and over and over. I felt the pain badly that last time to where it's like I couldn't take it no more.
Training in a serious championship level environment isn't just about getting better skills. It's about staying calm and controlled. Against someone like Teofimo Lopez, who relies on chaos and explosive moments, Shakur clearly wants to stay sharp, patient, and precise under pressure. This training camp feels very focused and deliberate. It's quiet, disciplined, and dangerous in the right way, the kind of preparation that speaks for itself on fight night. And then you hear Keyshawn Davis talk about it, calmly and honestly, like someone who truly knows both fighters. He's not chasing attention or picking sides. He's simply saying to slow down and understand that this fight will build naturally before it explodes.
Right here. Give a shot.
That part really matters, because when Keyshawn says the fight starts slow and then Teofimo turns it up, he's speaking from real experience, not guesswork. He keeps it honest with no fake disrespect and no pretending either guy can't fight. He openly says Teofimo is a real fighter, and denying that would be ignoring reality. At the same time, he doesn't dodge the prediction. He still favors Shakur to win on points, but he makes it clear it won't be easy. That's the key word here. Closer. Not a one-sided fight, not a shutdown, and not a viral collapse. A genuine contest where momentum shifts and both fighters are forced to answer tough questions.
At the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is eventually going to start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's going to be close. I think it'll be closer than people think.
What really stands out is how Keyshawn separates friendship from reality. He gives Shakur respect for being there during tough times, but once the bell rings, emotions are gone and it becomes pure analysis. That's rare. There's no hype talk and no writing anyone off. He keeps it simple, saying the fight will come down to who manages their energy better. And honestly, that feels like the most realistic take so far. This isn't a fight that ends anyone's legacy, it shapes it. We're not watching someone fall apart, we're watching two careers meet at the same moment. And if you're expecting a one-sided fight, Keyshawn is basically telling you to slow down and really watch what's happening.
Very good.
Hey, one thing I can say though, because you know I've been seeing we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
Winning back
If
then.
you said he couldn't, you'd be lying. Right. That's a real assessment though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's been closer than what people think. Teo is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
Yeah, and Keyshawn, speaking of Teo, you know, you've been vocal about your desire to fight Teofimo Lopez. And of course, I was there in Las Vegas, right, when you FaceTime Teo. Now Teo's fighting Shakur Stevenson, but do we see Keyshawn and Teo at some point?
How was Teo acting when I FaceTimed him? Since you brought it up, how was he acting?
You tell me. You tell the people.
Why do I gotta tell you? What you asked me again? Because I want to answer that. What'd you say?
Yo, do we see you and Teo fight in the future?
Depending on what Shakur do with him.
Hey, losing to Shakur though.
Right after Keyshawn shared his calm, real fighter's view, the conversation stepped up when Teddy Atlas gave his thoughts. When Teddy speaks, it's not hype, it's experience and deep understanding. It feels like a serious, grown-up discussion with no chasing headlines or viral moments. Teddy quickly shut down the idea that either Teofimo Lopez or Shakur Stevenson avoids tough fights. He made it clear that a matchup like this proves both fighters are willing to face real challenges. And once this fight is happening, there's no room left for those old accusations.
It depends how bad he loses.
I was about to say.
So you think it's going to be bad?
No. Let's say he loses a competitive fight.
Yeah,
I think that would be the most common answer is Shakur outpoints him in a very competitive fight. What then? What then for you and Teo? For the businessman, huh?
All right, cool. Okay, since you worded it like that, I don't, because I won't go say that shit. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the future holds. I just know what I want to do, and I want to go to 147 and become a champion. Because I just feel like them guys just can't beat me from 140 to 147. And I just feel like, you know, I'm a surprise to boxing where I'm small. I just moved to 140, and I'm gonna be fighting guys naturally bigger than me, and I'm gonna be stopping them. I'm gonna be knocking them out.
I remember.
And that's gonna be very entertaining.
The honest breakdown of styles is refreshing. This fight may not be non-stop action, but it will be real boxing with smart adjustments, control of space, and sharp timing. Teddy points out that Shakur is willing to step inside, which is important because you can't stay on the outside forever against Teofimo. At the same time, Teofimo's power is the big factor that can change everything in a single moment. It's athletic skill versus explosive strength, talent against talent. In a fight like this, one small decision can turn the whole round around, and for true boxing fans, that's what makes it exciting.
I want to piggyback a little bit off of what you just said. I want to start by just giving them credit. You know, a lot of these guys avoid certain fights. They're not avoiding them right now. You got to give them credit. A lot of people took shots at Shakur, you know, and Teofimo at certain spots. He's avoiding this guy. He's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I can see you having a little reservations. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science.
Right after Teddy Atlas gives his detailed classroom style breakdown, the tone changes when Timothy Bradley Jr. steps in. Bradley doesn't talk like a fan or a commentator. He talks like someone who's been in the ring, feeling the pressure for real. What he's really saying is this: if you watch this fight casually, you'll miss what matters. This isn't a wild brawl, it's a smart tactical battle where every step and every mistake has a cost. Bradley frames it perfectly as fundamentals versus explosive power. Shakur Stevenson is all about tight defense and control, only taking risks when it suits him, while Teofimo Lopez needs very little space or time to turn a quiet moment into danger. Bradley's point is simple: if you don't understand timing, setups, and small adjustments, you might call this fight boring, but that only shows you're missing the real story. This is boxing for people who truly understand the sport.
Fimo showed you that he can fight inside, he can fight outside. He would have the advantage of power in this fight. You know one thing that I love about this fight, Bud? Shakur's very athletic, very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you, it's a lot to like about these two athletic, talented fighters.
Here's where Timothy Bradley really makes his point clear. He shuts down the lazy idea that Shakur can't punch without making a big deal out of it. Power isn't just about strength, it's about timing, accuracy, and catching someone at the wrong moment. That's high-level boxing. Bradley also makes it clear that raw explosiveness without control gets punished, and pure discipline without awareness can still be broken. If Teofimo rushes in carelessly, he'll pay for it. But if Shakur gets too relaxed and mistakes control for safety, danger can show up fast. What stands out most is how Bradley frames this fight as one that rewards intelligence. Nothing comes easy, no one can coast, and every attack has to be set up and earned. For fans who are paying attention, this fight will feel tense and layered. Miss the details, and you'll miss how one small moment can swing an entire round.
That goes for everybody that's gonna be calling this fight, because there's every offense that, or every type of any offense that's gonna be landed, it's gonna have to be earned or set up. Both these guys are intelligent, right? Teofimo Lopez explosive as hell. He's smart as well. Shoot, you gotta remember, this man was the first man to beat Lomachenko. Yeah, well before Haney. Yeah, So, look, check this out. And you already know Shakur Stevenson. You know what he bring into the ring. Defense first. Yep, defense first. You ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna get mine when I get mine and when I want to get mine, but you ain't getting nothing.
Here's my take, and I'm sticking to it. The fight should start exactly how Shakur wants it. Clean lanes, controlled distance, making Teofimo earn every inch. Shakur Stevenson will likely take the early rounds with precision, looking in control, but it won't stay smooth. In the middle rounds, Teofimo's timing will click, and his bursts will stop being guesses. They'll become real threats. He won't dominate the fight, but he'll steal important moments, and those matter when judges score. I don't see a blowout or panic, just tension. Shakur will adjust well, but Teofimo will make him work harder, especially in the later rounds. My pick is Shakur winning a close decision, not because he overwhelms, but because his discipline carries him through the chaos. If fans leave debating scorecards or replaying moments, that's not controversy. It's proof this fight delivered real competitive boxing.
Look, y'all might perceive this fight as being boring and this and that. This gonna be one hell of a technical battle that I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this battle. Oh yeah. Yeah, because what y'all gonna witness is, I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna witness. You're gonna witness fundamentals, great fundamentals, versus that explosive stuff. You know what I'm saying? That explosive stuff. So, like, let me give you a prime example. Not to this degree, but Tonio Tarver, Roy Jones. Tarver had them fundamentals down. Roy didn't. Had them fundamentals.
Now it's your turn. Tits. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't hold back. Tell me how you see this fight going. Who controls the action? Who might crack first and why? I want real boxing opinions, not just scorecard chatter, because this is the kind of matchup that deserves honest discussion. And hey, if you're feeling the breakdowns, reactions, and real fight talk, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to. Your support keeps us going and lets us keep bringing it straight to you the right way. We're locked in all the way to fight night, so stay tuned.